Another day, another video working on the S13, and today we've got some cool parts that have been sent from our sponsors Raceworks. They've actually jumped on board to look after Kalani with some awesome parts. But before we unpack this, we've got Kalani over here, and she is actually putting in the work. She's been practicing welding, and safe to say, that's hot. That is hot. She has done really well. So I've just been sort of setting the welder up for her, and I think you did pretty well.
Thank you very much.
Really well. Look at that.
I know, I'm impressed because I don't have a steady hand at all.
So, I don't know, I've seen some fab shops do worse welds than this. So now I've got a new employee that I'm employed to do my fab work. But now she's done a bit of practicing. She's gonna weld her screamer pipe for her car. I've made it all, tacked it up, and she is about to start giving it a weld, so good luck. But last night I did do some work on the S13. My friend Robin had his smoke tester down, and we did a smoke test on the motor, and we found a few leaks, which is not good, but it's very good that we found those leaks because now we can fix them. Our first leak was from the comp cover, and it actually came from the seal that bolts on the back there. So we need to get a new seal for this. And then the second one was from the throttle body. And now this is an S14 motor, and the previous owner has just run the S13 throttle body, which is bigger than S14, so it's better. But unfortunately, if you see that black mark there, you can see where it's been leaking. I'm just gonna make a gasket, I think, and yeah, smear some silicone in it, and that should be sweet. Now Kalani's playing around with the welder. We're gonna unbox the Raceworks box. They've really looked after us today. So much stuff in here. So let's do that now. Yeah. I can't believe how much stuff's there. I was expecting like there'd be not so much. This is awesome. Basically, they've sent out a bunch of stuff that we need to convert this car to E85. We've got our 1000cc injectors. We've got our S14 fuel rail. We've got a fuel pump, which I've got to send back because I ordered the wrong one. So I've got to send it back and get a 460 E85 safe one, which is all gravy. We've got a fuel pressure reg, a couple gauges, all the braided line, some fittings, well, a whole bunch of fittings realistically, a bunch of heat wrap, some silicone joiners, and so bloody cool. And the best part about it is they sent out some stickers. So we're gonna slap some stickers on this thing.
Maybe you should do it because I'm so short and tiny. Do not put that in the video.
I agree. Kalani's got a sticker on now, but we're doing the turbo drain now, and we've got some dash 10 fittings and a fitting to the block to run the AN line. So dash 10, all braided, and heat wrap too, so massive shout out to Raceworks, absolute legends. I'm gonna teach Kalani how to do braided lines. If you're playing along at home, every prick she does to her finger with the braid, you have to have a shot. Alright. Alright, here we go. Got that braided line. It's a black stainless steel over PTFE. Yeah, this is perfect for your oil drains, and obviously our two fittings here. I forgot to order an extra straight, but luckily I had one left over from my car. Alright, here you go, Kalani. Yeah. Pull your turbo drain off, please. So you're pulling off the turbo drain, which is right there, that rubber line. Lefty loosey. Nice.
It's undone.
Yeah, pull it out. And now you should be able to slide it up because it's only a push fitting. Watch out,
Ow.
move your hand.
Oh.
There you go.
It just felt too dangerous.
So this is the old fitting, and you want to throw them straight in the bin, and then grab your AN fitting supplied by Raceworks. Sometimes I like to spit on it though. Is it going in? There you go, good work. Look at that. Now she's twisting it. Yeah, going the right way. Nice.
I was getting there. It's trial and error.
Nice. Good work. One fitting done.
Nice.
Nicely.
Alright, Kalani's finished with the braided line, and look how good it looks. And now, next thing for you to do is remake these water lines. So there's a standard one on here that's clearly rubbing the manifold. Need to make it a bit more extended. So you need to go grab some line from our little bench over there and start making some more. We have a 30-degree fitting and then a 45-degree fitting. And you forgot your heat proofing. So, good luck. While Kalani's tackling these water lines, we're gonna start pulling the intake plenum off and doing the injectors. Good work, girl. Hello there. Just watching the boys at World Time Attack. Sean Potras absolutely smoking the Aussie. Basically just pulling off the intake manifold. Super bloody easy. And now I'm pulling off the fuel rail. Oh, leaking fuel. So now we can chuck this beautiful fuel rail in by Raceworks with our injectors, we've got our adapters, with our spacers, we've got the adapter for the idle air control. So I'm gonna do that now. Kalanis gonna go to Woolworths and I'm gonna keep working on the car. Alrighty, so I'm looking at this manifold and underneath it, I made a decision, I'm gonna pull the intake manifold off. There's things under here that do not spark joy. I just found this huge hose that goes all the way underneath around to the back of the engine and it's just blocked off. I believe that's I don't even know what that is. I thought it might be in the heater core, but I'm not too sure. So I'm just gonna pull it all off, make sure all the lines are good, just double check some things. It's adding more work to my plate, but I think it's a smart decision, pull it off. Maybe I might even give it a clean up. Give it a pressure wash, get the intake manifold looking pretty clean. Alrighty, so intake manifold off. And just like that, we have the manifold off. And surprisingly clean under here, but I've pulled off all the water lines just because there's a couple of dodgy adapters and stuff. So, and also they run around the back of the head and are blocked off over near the turbo housing. I'm gonna clean out the manifold, slap it back on, then we can get the fuel rail injectors all in with the fuel pressure reg. Later now, got the fuel pump all done. It's E85 safe one, and now come to the engine bay. We got all our fuel lines done. So beautiful Raceworks fuel pressure reg, beautiful Raceworks fuel line, beautiful Raceworks fuel rail under there. Basically now, I'm just gonna bridge some power to the fuel pump, just check for any leaks. Fingers crossed, we are all gravy, baby. So I'll leave you guys set up here. Well, we didn't get far because, as you can see, there's fuel everywhere. These lines are actually pretty perished, and I was hoping it'd be okay, but it's straight away pissing out. I can't check for leaks until I fix that leak, but that is frustrating, but it is what it is. That'll be tomorrow's job or the next few days. So I'm going to bed. All right, we're back. It's been a few days now. I've had a little break from the S13. I've been working on my friend's beautiful R33. This thing is insane. I just put on these R35 GTR brakes all around and getting the car all finished up. But anyway, that's enough of that. We've got new fuel lines to put in, but before we do that, I'm going to start doing the battery relocation kit. So basically I just need to get a junction from here and get rid of this, put this line down there somewhere, join it, run it through the whole car. It's gonna be all pretty boring stuff. I'll pop back when we've got the power cable in the boot. We have a power cable all run now. Got the battery tray mounted in the boot. As you can see, this is our power wire here that comes through the back seat. Got a nice little mount there. It goes underneath the carpet, you can't see it. Up into the grommet. It's over here underneath this guard. Nice and hidden away. It's also conduited the entire way. Got it up here, underneath the brake booster. Down there, nice and low. Underneath the fuse box. And our junction's right there. I'm pretty happy with it. It actually didn't take super long. Now that that's all mounted, we can mount our circuit breaker, cut the lines, crimp them, and mount the battery. So that's really cool. Got this bit of 2.5 inch silicon, cut it down the center, and then I've got a nice little pad for the battery to sit on. And yeah, we can slap our battery in. So it's all coming along. Oh, your boy's been getting it bloody done. Look at that. Got the battery relocation all finalized and finished up, which I'm really happy about. And I also got the fuel pump relay done, which if you've been watching my videos, you know that I suck at wiring so bad. So I'm pretty proud of myself getting this done. It's quite simple, realistically, to any common person who's into cars and does their own work. But no, that's all done. We primed the fuel lines. Magically, it's not leaking now, maybe because it's been a couple of days. Actually started it for a second, so that's really cool. Actually so stoked about that. So tomorrow, come back, tidy this all up. We'll have to put this car on the hoist, change the fuel lines underneath. Just the rubber lines from the tank to the metal lines down the bottom there. just because they're all perished, obviously. So yeah, do that tomorrow. See you then. It's also midnight. And once again, I'm taking petitions for Best Boyfriend of the Year award. So vote for my name. What? Alright, see you tomorrow. We're back on the 13, and as you can see, I've tidied up all the wiring. So it's looking absolutely schmick. Look at that, baby. Pretty happy with it. It's not the best, but like it's better than what it was. But now I'm tackling the job of pulling these fuel lines out. And I've just had a look under there, and you probably can't see, but these two lines go down to some metal pipes down here, go under them up here, and hopefully I can get to them from underneath, which it looks like I can, but it's gonna be an absolute dog. Clay on, baby. The fuel lines are basically in line with the back of the rear wheel, and it's super easy to get to. So you're laughing. I've pulled the feed line off now, and that's the reason why we gotta replace it. If you look at all the perish marks, that thing is cooked. So it was actually leaking out of there when I first tested the fuel pump. So we've got our beautiful new Raceworks fuel line, 5/16, which is that's AN6. Where's my 5/16? So 5/16, which is AN5, and that is the same size as the standard S13 fuel line. So I'm gonna cut this thing to length, chuck them in, and then our fuel lines underneath the S13 are done. And yeah, I think I'm gonna start it now, so be able to build fuel pressure and crank it over. So she's currently running on 1000cc injectors on a stock 98 on the 98 tune. But nothing's flipped yet, nothing's caught on fire, so that's cool. I'm just gonna grab the multimeter, double check it's all charging, and yeah, we should be in business. There you go. As you can see, you'd probably rather it be charging at something like 14 volts, but it's charging. So that's awesome. A fair bit done in this video, which is pretty cool. Battery relocation, some fuel lines, and obviously none of this could have been done without Raceworks, who have jumped on board to support Kalani and her dream of being a professional drifter in her S13. Now comes the end of the video.
Posting a story.
Ooh. Very nice. It must be nice being pretty, being able to post photos of your face.
It's filtered.
But she's been practicing welding, as was mentioned in the first part of this video, and she's getting better. Is it hot? No. She's getting much better, so you should be very proud of yourself, Kalanis.
I'm getting less frustrated because I'm accepting that I'm not perfect, but I'm not happy with that. Take that out, scratch that. I am perfect.
Yeah. But that's very cool. So now she's getting more practice in. We're gonna finish this video up here. I'm gonna start pulling the old exhaust off. That'll be the next video. So once again, thank you Raceworks for supporting my girl. And yeah, we'll see you guys next video.
Thanks Raceworks. And thanks Tam.
Yeah, of course.
Appreciate it.
Best Boyfriend award, me.